You know English, so you can work here.
But I assume you are going to also one day become a unicorn.
Grow.
Is there any reason why Minsk? Why did you choose Minsk? That's big!
Yeah, quite big. Success story.
Hello, Karina.
Hello,
nice to see you.
Hello, Yuri.
Nice to see you today in Tallinn. We've got beautiful weather outside. Thank you very much for accepting my invitation to make this interview. And
welcome to Admiral Markets.
Yes, this is a fantastic office. Oh my God, this is new, huh?
Quite new, yes. We came here on October 2 years ago. Okay, we came here 2 years ago, so it's totally new office. Before our office was located on Ahti Street, but we was growing. No rooms there anymore, so we should be expanding. We're expanding here to Makri Quartal, and so we have really beautiful view here. We have 5 floors here, even roof terrace. So I think it's the most beautiful view to the whole Tallinn city here. It's a fact.
Incredible, and especially in such a weather. I mean, we can see the harbor, the city harbor.
Yes.
It's just, it's breathtaking. Wow.
And currently we are located here. It's our lounge area, so we can use it for some like parties. So we just have like team events here, or just if you want to work from here, it's also like suitable for working environment as well. So
I just had a birthday. I should have known. I should have used the chance. Okay, maybe next year.
Of course, you're always welcome.
Well, thank you very much for letting us use this wonderful space. Today, we'd like to represent to our audience Admiral Markets as an employer, and Karina Makarova-Kuravkin. Karina Makarova-Kuravkin. You are the head of HR of Admiral Markets Group.
Exactly.
So basically, if anybody would like to build their career in this wonderful company, then you are the right person to
Exactly.
contact.
Yes. Yeah. Actually, when I joined, I was like a talent acquisition partner here when I joined Admiral Markets 2.5 years ago. But after that, I became a manager. So we have like actually our official name of our department is talent management. It's not only about HR, but talent management. Currently here in Tallinn office, it's our HQ here, headquarters. We have a team of 4 people in HR. But we have also office in Minsk, where we have a separate HR team, but we cooperate a lot with them, of course.
So you said you joined almost 3 years ago.
Almost.
How many people were there in the group globally at the time?
Globally, it was over 200, and when we're talking about nowadays, then it's already over 300 employees working globally for Admiral Markets.
So you've hired at least 100 talents.
Yes.
Since you're in charge of talent acquisition,
Okay.
so you've been hiring talents.
Yes.
Wow. So how did you join?
I joined this. My story was quite easy, I think, that I was headhunted here, to be true. The previous HR manager contacted me, and actually, to tell the truth, I didn't know about Admiral Markets so much on those days. And so, of course, I make research about company. I met people. And it was like wow for me, because I didn't know that it's like first of all, it was a very interesting kind of industry for me. It's online trading. Then it's globality. It's of course also was like very main point for me, why I choose Admiral Markets, and I still very proud of that, because it's really interesting to be part of this global company. You meet different cultures, different people, so it's very exciting and challenging as well.
So you've got offices all across the globe, I presume.
Yes, exactly. We have actually currently, I think about 18 offices already. It's most of them located in Europe, but we have also offices in Minsk, as I was mentioned before, then in Australia and even in Malaysia. So a lot of possibilities to join us.
So this is the headquarter.
Exactly.
This is probably, I presume, this is where you need what let's say globally, where do you need what kind of talent?
We have actually we need different talents, and of course, if we are talking about headquarters in Tallinn, we have a lot of roles and functions. It's technical functions and non-technical. For example, we have a big IT part, marketing, compliance, local compliance. Then we have finance. So. Different roles, but when we're talking about global countries, it's mostly sales. It's mostly sales and SEO. It's like marketing, part of implementation. Yes, exactly. So yes, different functions and different roles.
So which are the most challenging roles that, for you to fill today?
Actually, I think all positions are challenging. It's like depend on location, I think, and function. So, for example, my previous experience was related to IT mostly. Then, when I'm talking to people who are not from IT, for them it's IT something. Oh no, it's so crazy, like function and roles, and it's so hard to hire like IT people. But when I joined Admiral Markets, for me it's was more challenging, maybe the sales and marketing part, because it was something new for me. But in real life, actually, maybe office manager is also very difficult. It might be very difficult because yes, it depends on role and location. And so I think in each country there are own like some aspects what you have to take into account. So yes.
About our viewers would like, of course, to see what is the active current list of vacancies. Where can they see it?
Our career page is under construction, so it will be maybe you can find their information as well, but maybe not so active. It's not so many, it's not very active currently. So, but we are using all these biggest job portals in each country. So first channel is of course the job portals. For example, if we're talking about Estonia, it's definitely CV Online, the biggest one. Then we are using MeetFrank, LinkedIn, you can find from there. And if we're talking about global level, then it's of course Glassdoor and Indeed, the biggest one. But beside that, of course, as I mentioned before, in Asia it should be maybe something different. So but we are represented in all the job portals on local level.
Definitely, we should later get all the links so we can put under this video, so everyone can follow and apply. Okay.
Exactly.
You mentioned Malaysia. So if I'm from Asia and I'd like to join Admiral Markets Group, should I contact the Malaysian office or should I go directly to you?
Both. It's okay, actually. So some of people contact our direct manager in Malaysia, but I receive also a lot of applicants through LinkedIn. Our Asia candidates are very active there, so both are okay and both are suitable for applying.
I see. So I'd like to join,
yeah.
For example. What should I expect? What are the stages? Like, do you expect me to just send in my LinkedIn profile, or you want me to write some kind of a letter saying why I want to join? Is it like one interview and I'm in, or is it what are the steps of?
Again, it depends on location, of course, how many steps were and role. Of course, it's depends on role, how many steps we have in the interview process. But regarding this CV, for me, it's both variants are good. And if you like, you can send me your LinkedIn profile. If you wish, you can send CV. Both are very okay. I'm not like very. If your LinkedIn is up to date and all information is there, so LinkedIn profile is very okay nowadays.
So when you interview, what do you look for in a person? Like, what is important for you?
Of course, the first contact is through CV or LinkedIn profile. I evaluated this profile first of all, but the most part is this face-to-face meeting. Still, it's because we evaluated not only these papers or this information on the paper. We evaluate the person, his like soft skills. Also, so technical and soft skills should be like in balance.
So what kind of soft skill you like the most in a person?
Nowadays, communication and communication skills are very important for each role, even for IT. For IT guys, so communication and how well this person match with the team, because we all working in the teams. And that's why it's also one part of our process that people, this candidate, potential candidate, he meets or she meets with the like future team, and then team had like voice to say that it's okay person for them, or maybe not very well match. So it's again communication.
I see. Well, you're talking about team building,
Yes.
and apparently your staff is very well connected together. How was it? Was it difficult? I mean, right now we are in 2020, and this year was quite challenging due to coronavirus. How was it for you?
To tell the truth,
I mean, for the company.
Yes, for the company it was quite hard, but it was challenging for all companies, I think, because it's a new thing, what happened with all of us. But I think, like looking back, that most challenging was that we were separate from the team. We were in isolation, like isolated, like from the team and from this nice view, and that, but we from our side, like as a company, we try to make this more to feel people like safe, and so we provided for them like different vitamins and fruit baskets, and so we're try to make this like online coffee mornings, for example, inside the team. And after Corona, actually, some people was like very eager to come back, but officially we came back from the 1st of July. And then, of course, we like made this party on our roof. We have amazing roof terrace there, rooftop terrace. So you're welcome to join it after, or
Terrace.
maybe yes. Yes.
Do we have time to film the terrace? Yeah. Yeah, that would be cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I heard you have a bear there, which
Yes,
symbolizes
it symbolizes,
a bearish market.
Exactly. Like actually, another part of that is what's a symbol of this trading. It's a bull. We have him or it on our airports. We have a gate as well, like there. So we have both sides.
Okay.
Yes,
so now
you can
have a
find
lounge.
us there on this and the 5 gate in airport.
Yeah, Tallinn Airport is quite cool. I always thought that, wow, like companies which brand their lounge is so like fantastic, so representative of the country, of its vibe and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, that's interesting. Okay, so roof, I'm already thinking
You're already there.
Yeah, I'm lost.
It's our beer.
Whoa!
What we were talking about before.
That's big.
Yeah,
oh my
quite
God.
big.
Big and beautiful. Bearish market. I want a selfie. I have a phone.
Cool.
Let's do a selfie. Come. Wow, this is so cool. Okay, smile. Stand here. Closer, closer, closer. Yeah, this is cool. We got a bear. Bear hugging. Wow. So whose idea was it to put a bear on the
Our top management, of course.
And what is this? This is a
It's
it's a metal
Admiral
rack.
Markets. Yeah, we're going forward.
We are going forward.
Yeah, markets go up and down. Cool. But we are going forward.
Wow.
Always.
So the wool is as big as this?
Yes, I think yes, but actually I haven't saw him because of Corona. I didn't visit our airport yet, but I think it's not less smaller than this beer.
Wow, fantastic! This is
Yeah.
beautiful. This
Beautiful
is just,
view, exactly.
This is beautiful. I
Yeah.
can't imagine
Yeah.
what a view. You're looking for talents, and talents are quite picky. So they have their own like checklists that, okay, will this company fit me or not? Okay, you definitely score 10 out of 10 on the office space. That's
Yeah.
no doubt about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
What about benefits, like social benefits? What kind of things do you offer?
Of course, we are offering to our employees like a lot of actually benefits, and in general, we can divide them into three parts. So one part is, of course, development, what is also very important for the people. So we have opportunity to have like different internal, external paid trainings, different courses or books, e-books, and so it's like provided by employer. Then the second part is more like we support people, we support employee health and well-being. So we are offering broad variety of like sport compensations, and then sport competitions. Like for example, football tournament was like held last year. This year it was decreased from this part because of Corona, but previous last year we had a lot of different like ping pong tournament, football, then another competitions. So also we have every day we have fresh fruits and snacks, and of course we don't forget the smallest family members. We also like keep in mind some anniversaries like 1st of June or 1st of September, and then we have Christmas parties for small children. And so yes, we have a lot of actually things for our employees and for their family members. And the third part, as I mentioned, it's work and fun, as I mentioned before. So we will keeping this in balance. So we work a lot. We have very dynamic working environment, but we also offer to people something cool and good to restart or recharge their their power or their like energy.
Wow, that's awesome. That sounds like a really fun culture. So if we talk about culture of the company, how would you describe it in just 3 words?
Dynamic, international, and responsible.
Okay.
But togetherness is the key.
Togetherness is the key. Okay.
Exactly.
About being global. Say I'm a developer, a good developer, and I live
Great.
in...
Agreed. Come to us. It's
Okay,
yes,
so basically you need developers.
yes,
yeah?
of course.
I heard that you need Python developers,
Yes.
full stack senior PHP,
Yeah.
with experience in Laravel and many others, just to make a bit of an ad
Exactly.
of the exact roles. But let's say I'm a good developer. Let's say I'm a mid-level Python developer living in Ukraine. Okay, Ukraine. Let's not use Belarus because of the latest news.
Yeah, let's
skip that topic. But let's say I'm from Ukraine and I like the financial technology industry, and I want to come and join Admiral. Are there any opportunities to relocate me? Or
Of course, we are very good in that actually. We have even separate specialists here in-house who is dealing with these relocation cases. And for example, during the last 2 years, we have relocated over 16 employees. They're all top specialists. And we have a very good relocation package. We are supporting them from the beginning until once they're here. So this part is totally covered by us, and it's not an issue at all. So wherever you are, so you are very welcome. But at the same time, if it's not possible, for example, due to Corona, it's currently not possible to move with, for example, top specialists can move, relocate here, but his or her family members not. So we are open for different employment forms. So for example, he or she can start from there where she or he living, and after, when the borders will be open, we can relocate. So different forms are possible, and I think this flexibility is a key for us as well.
Do you have any interesting stories about someone who
Yes, of course. We have actually relocated people from different, even like for the most, like maybe from Russian, a lot of people relocated here, but maybe most tricky relocations were like related to Australia and Iran. It's like, third countries, and that's, yes, we have very good examples, and this person from Iran still working here. He's very happy, and he even refer his friend from there to come here. So it's a lot of good stories and lucky stories about that.
Yeah, quite interesting.
With happy end.
With happy continuation.
Exactly. Yes.
Yes. Okay. I think I actually know who you're talking about, because one of my former colleagues said that yes, he has a great product owner, and I think he was developing an app which has like something fantastic. Like I don't think even we have something of that scale in Estonia. So I understand why you are looking for people from other countries, because some of them have scale, and to grow, you need scale. I understand.
Unfortunately, yes, Estonian market is also so tiny. So, and then actually, as we're a global company, we need this global view and global experience. For us is very good. And actually, it's not a problem if you don't speak Estonian and Russian. For here in Admiral Markets, we have the official language English. So if you know English, so you can work here. So.
Here we go. Of course, today we do a lucky draw contest as well. As a special gift, we are going to give away this wonderful book. This book's name is Blockchain. It's written by the co-founder of Admiral Markets Group, Alexander Tsahilov himself. This is a fantastic book on blockchain. I've read it personally myself. It's just unique. I read it in Russian language. This one I have here is in Estonian language, and we also have one in English, soon to be translated in many, many, many other countries. So depending on who will win this lucky draw, we will try to get you the version in your own language. Now, what you have to do is fairly simple. In September, if you have applied for any of the roles in Admiral Market, then you just mention it in the comment that, hey, I'm one of the applicants, and we will lucky draw a winner of this fantastic book. So let's get back to my Ukrainian expert.
Okay.
Yeah? So I'm still this Ukrainian mid-level Python developer. Yeah? And you say, okay, you can relocate me. Today you can relocate me. Once the borders are open, you can relocate my family.
Exactly.
Okay, but I'm also interested in my career. So I don't want to be a mid-level developer for a long time. I actually want to grow my career. I want to become senior. Do I get a chance to work with talented senior developers? Are they going to show me around, help me out?
Of course, you will not be alone here. So from our side, we have supportive mentoring program. For example, when you join Admiral Markets, every new employee has his own mentor or work buddy, so to say, who helping him during this probation period and after as well. From HR side, we also always checking well-being. If any problems or issues, we're always here and help out. So from this perspective, we have very good results and feedback from our employees regarding this onboarding plan and program in general. So of course you can grow, but how you grow, of course, it depends on person. Maybe one day he will become a senior Python developer as well. but it depends on him, on her, like how about it. It's all about performance, of course.
Yeah. Self-motivation is
Self-motivation
is by far the strongest force.
Yes.
Okay, what if I'm already a guru? I think I'm not a superstar, but I think I am.
Okay.
For example, yeah, and I could probably, let's say, if I could work in Google or Amazon or like I can choose any company I want because I'm talented. So what does Admiral Markets offer for me to realize my talent, to realize my potential? How can I realize my
I think for such kind of person, we can like suggest to offer very cool department. We actually, starting from the 1st of March, we open new research and development innovation team. So such kind of people are very welcome there. So you can do like all things from scratch. You can actually, it's the you make research of this biggest like market. You can implement different innovation ideas. You can do it like from scratch and then implement into the to a life. So it's actually very interesting, and we are looking there not only Python people. We are looking for this department, for example, iOS developers and Android developers as well. So I think for such kind of guys will be very interesting opportunity.
Oh, so you have a well-funded R&D department, yeah?
Exactly.
Or you call it innovation, yeah?
It's yes, research and development, R&D, but it's we are calling inside of innovation team.
Wow, that's interesting. So I heard that you have a lot of also a lot of competition in Estonia between this fintech sector and tech sector, what to say. And it's funny that I see that some staff from Admiral, they go to Bolt. From Bolt, they go to Pipedrive. From Pipedrive, they go to
TransferWise, and from TransferWise go to Admiral Markets.
Go back to Admiral Markets, yeah.
Yes.
So you have a lot of rotation between these technology companies. So how do you feel? How much on the edge is Admiral compared to these other super fast growing unicorns? I mean, TransferWise is a unicorn, Bolt is a unicorn. Admiral has not raised capital, I believe only bonds, yeah?
Yes.
Bonds. But I assume you are going to also one day become a unicorn. So how do you feel? How on the edge is Admiral with technologies?
Actually, it's our. I think we're also very proud of that Admiral is very open for this all these new initiatives. We're using a lot of different technologies, new technologies from IT side and inside. Like for example, we're using all this most popular like Slack, HR, like Walkable. Then we're trying to all the time when we find something. So what I like in Admiral Markets as well, that let's do attitude here. So we are find someone like here, something cool. We are trying. First of all, we try maybe trying to understand how good is it, and if something not good, then we are like always like kind of like to take something new or replace something. So it's always like ongoing and going process that we are not afraid to experiment with different technologies. And for example, from IT side as well, the experiment, for example, with the Go language, Golang, what is maybe in Estonia not so popular, but it's if people team decide to try it, then why not? If it's so, we're from this part, I think we're very initiative and very open for different technologies, modern technologies as well.
So what's the average age of employees in
Admiral
Markets?
Quite young, actually. It's about 35, around 35.
Do you have something like I don't remember what it was called. When you hire someone from university and then they start out and they train, or you are looking for at least mid-level specialists from the start?
To tell you the truth, yes, we are looking mostly at this middle level. For juniors, we're also also open. But it's like depend on this department. For example, our marketing department very eager to take the junior to fill in junior positions. But mostly, if we are talking like in general, it's mostly like senior, middle or senior level. It's what we are looking for.
So you sometimes get a middle, and then you have career growth. So can you tell us a success story of an Admiral Markets employee? Actually, let me go back from this one. How old is the company?
The company is already 19 years old. So next year we have a big party. We have 20. We receive 20, yes. And actually it's also our tradition that we have this company birthday outside of Estonia. I don't know how it will be like next year, but I hope that this year at least we visited St. Petersburg, a nice, very nice town, my favorite one. And last year we were in Finland. And so we are always trying to get somewhere away. So it's one of our traditions.
Wow, 20 years. Yeah. So going back to 20 years, certainly you have some interesting stories to tell us from a success story of
Of course, we have. From this junior perspective, maybe yes, from marketing, we had a very good guy who joined us. He was started for like intern, then he grew, and then he grew. And currently he's still with us. He's working in marketing as a CEO specialist, specialist. And another story from, for example, from a girl's perspective, she also joined us 3 years ago. She was like intern, and now she moved to project manager, and now she's team lead of project management team, and she is only 26. So she's really a success story.
Yeah, I heard also you have a couple of developers who are like some of the best developers, and they're just 21, 22 years old, and they
in IT, yes, it's actually very usual.
So
that
young talent in
they're
IT.
starting from kindergarten to develop writing coding.
Yeah. So basically, these young developers of 20 years old, they are basically getting high salaries as high as senior guys with like 35, 40 years old, and they're just 18, like 19. Wow.
I know a lot of such kind of like coming back from IT sector. I know a lot of like success stories about this. Yes, and 29, 23, and he received a really like top specialist salary.
I see. About what about? I believe that the current, even the top level managers today, the people who are basically running the company, they've grown within the company, isn't it?
Yes, exactly.
I think who was it? I mean, Jens, he started Germany some time ago, and I think Victor, he also started Germany.
Yes, Victor was also like promoted.
Like a country manager, and now
like
actually they run the company. They are the management board, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So a lot of stories actually inside the company. Yeah.
So you've been with the company for at least
3 years.
3 years now.
Yeah.
So the company is growing. I believe that in the first half of this year, I heard this official report that you've made a revenue of 38.7 million euros in half a year, which is fantastic. It's great results.
Great results, exactly. Yeah, and even Corona didn't influence us. So we continued hiring our employees. We didn't fired anyone, and so it's actually, to tell you the truth, this year it's very super good for us. So from this perspective, it's very stable and safe company.
Yeah, so the company is going to grow. Like I said, I think one day we will see a unicorn here with a lot of developers and a lot of development with the innovation department, etc. So what do you think in the upcoming years, which offices you will hire the most? Which ones you are going to expand the most?
Actually, we're expanding to Asia. And Minsk as well. I don't know how will be influenced this situation in Belarus currently, but until now it was our focus number one actually, Minsk. So Minsk office was expanded like twice. Compared to last year. So it's already 78 employees there. Wow. For example, last year it was 30, 35. So it was a very quick increase there. So yes, but let's see what.
Is there any reason why Minsk? Why did you choose Minsk?
For example, Minsk, it's a new. It was until now like a new, like a Silicon Valley actually, and that a lot of IT companies moved there. So we are always like up to date with this situation, what is going on, and that it's really very good from this for IT perspective. Very strong IT candidates, people working there. So we decided to expand to Minsk as well.
And they have this special tax zone, I believe.
Yes, we are part of this, как сказать, это technology, это парк высоких технологий,
okay.
And that's why it's
technology park.
Yeah,
okay.
technology park.
So basically, you are able to pay people more money, and
with low taxes,
but save on taxes. Okay, so Belarus is one, and the other one you mentioned Asia. So that's a Malaysian office, yeah.
Cyprus actually also was increased. It's now we have the also was grown. So we have more people there in Cyprus. So actually we're increasing and growing everywhere.
Well, I don't think I can help you with finding people in Cyprus, because in Cyprus you can find anyone. This is the hub.
It's
the paradise of staff.
Yes, exactly.
There are so many players in the industry. Yeah. You don't need anybody's help. All you gotta do is just say that you are hiring, and you probably get tons of experienced candidates from day one.
But from IT perspective, maybe it's important to mention that as our IT is divided between Minsk and Estonia, so it cross-border like teams. That some of them working like from Minsk, others from Tallinn, but they still like one team and they cooperate very well.
Actually, it's fun. You have Cyprus, Minsk, and Tallinn. All of them are in the same time zone.
Yes, exactly, the same, yes. But when we go to winter time, then it will be changed a bit.
Yeah, but it's just 1 hour. It's
1 hour,
yeah,
no, but it's still, yes, yeah. And we have like a very good, for example, very good examples that the person from Minsk, he moved with his family to Cyprus. So it's also very big plus for global company that you can move from one, for example, office to another.
Okay. So if we're talking about your Malaysian office, so which languages you are primarily interested in? Are you interested in Chinese stuff?
Chinese. In Malaysia, actually, as I understand, they speak English as well very well. But we need,
everybody
Chinese,
in Asia who will be in fintech, they will speak English.
Yes.
But which languages you need? Chinese?
Chinese, я не знаю, вьетнамский.
Vietnamese?
Vietnamese, yes, we need Vietnamese, Chinese, Indonesian.
Bahasa Indonesia, Bahasa Malay.
Да, но я не знаю, как называется такие все.
Yeah.
Bahasa как-то называется.
Bahasa Indonesia, Bahasa Malay. What else? Do you need Thai-speaking people?
Thai-speaking, yes, exactly, Thai-speaking. So actually we need all, even what we need, actually, what a new one, we need for Nordic countries as well. We need sales with Nordic countries. For Nordic, let's say Norwegian, Finland, Swedish. It's not open, started yet, but we will need it.
I see. So you need all the Scandinavian countries.
So all languages, we need all languages actually, because we are trying to represent we are speaking our customer language, and we would like to represent like in whatever you're calling or whatever language you speak, we can speak your language.
So the Scandinavian stuff, you want them here in Tallinn, or you want them in Scandinavia or in Cyprus?
No, it's not matter. They can work remotely. So it's they can just as I mentioned before, we accept different employment forms. Like you can work like full-time employee. You can work like as a contractor, as a freelancer. So we accept different forms, and it's make us flexible and more like. More flexible from this perspective.
So I see you have loads of plans to expand geographically, technically. I've seen a few things from the innovation department, which is just amazing. I believe that there's a bright future ahead
Exactly.
for the Admiral Markets group, and definitely it looks like it would be a, well, I've been part of the family, so I know it's a fun place to be. It's a fun place to work, and yeah, we'd be happy to recommend you as a great employer, and we'll be happy to help you to fill the roles that you are looking for. Karina,
Thank you.
thank you very much for our interview today. It's been a pleasure to meet you. You are fantastic, beautiful, talented.
Thank you, Yuri.